So, good evening. It's Monday night, and I am Tenacious Earl. And I just wanted to check in because it's been since before the Thanksgiving holiday since I had a check-in on the channel here. So I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Hope you got to spend some time with family. If not, I hope you found some time to roll your favorite game, or a couple of them, or many of them. But I just thought I would just give a brief update. Haven't played a lot of rolling games. Haven't hit the dice and the cards lately too much. For one thing, I was away, and sometimes you just get to taking so much other stuff that you don't really grab your dice and cards. And that may be sacrilege for some. And I don't know. It's probably not ideal for me either, but we have to make sacrifices in life. And so between that and then get back from a trip, and there's lots of sports going on this weekend. End of the Formula One season, my hockey team, my football team, just kind of got wrapped up. So I did get to play another alt-prem game tonight. Crystal Palace hosted Huddersfield Town, and Palace won 2-0. Got a goal in just before the hour mark. Andros Townsend started the scoring for Crystal Palace. Then the teams kind of went in opposite directions as far as tactics go. Crystal Palace brought on some defensive subs, and Huddersfield Town went for it, moved to an offensive tactic, and brought in forwards, and they gave up the second goal in the 88th minute, so just before the 90 minutes were up. And that was for James Tompkins, got that goal, assist by Scott Dan, and that rounded it out for that game. So I got one comment here so far. Hi, Mark. So I know that Steve, after further review, Steve Tower, he's got something going on at 8:30, so I just kind of wanted to get this, in and out relatively quickly. So check out his live stream coming up here at the bottom of the hour, because I think we have, I'm thinking we've switched over to 8 o'clock by now, but if not, 8:30 Eastern, check him out. He will probably discuss the Play holiday sale, which is still going on as far as I know. Go to their website. There's a link to a number of games that they have available right now at lower cost, roughly $5 off games sent to you, shipping included in the cost, so no additional charge based on what's listed as the price. It's kind of convenient if you use PayPal. It links right to that. Keith uses looks like a PayPal client for his sales. So if you're familiar with that, if you like to use that, it's pretty streamlined. Also, if you click near the bottom of the page as you go down, there's a little link that says PDFs for sale. That's something that Keith does on Cyber Monday, not only the game sale, but also he will typically make the PDFs that you would need to print out either yourself or have a commercial printer print, but they run pretty cheap, definitely under $15, maybe under $10. I think I got a couple. So you might say, what did you get, Earl? Well, so the two games that I'm getting are both Christmas gifts, but I'm not going to be seeing my parents at Christmas. They're the ones that bought me the games. It's like they asked, you want some Stratomatic? I'm like, well, not this year, but so so what my decision was is that I can split the difference. If Christmas is, so I am going to see them after the New Year, but I figured, okay, well, I'm going to save one game till after the New Year. And since I have Atba Soccer already, I figured Soccer Blast would be the one that I get in the New Year. And I'm going to have shipped to me Hockey Blast. So it's going to be a real blast this holiday season. And hoop-dee-doo and hickory-dock, don't forget to hang up your sock. Just exactly at 12 o'clock, he'll be coming down the chimney down. I don't know, something like that. I don't know. I think that's Andy Williams. But anyway, fun stuff. It's the holiday season. What was I going to say? Where was I? Oh, yeah. So, and then I got so to be different than Atba, I picked up the 2017-2018. Well, actually, it's not 2017-2018 because MLS does not do the winter to spring. It does just spring to fall, so, or spring to winter. It's winter now, and well, no, it's not winter. They get done before the winter solstice. So, but it's probably really winter to fall because they usually start now in February, and they're going to be ending here in early December. Right now they're doing the two-legged conference finals in MLS. But anyway, I figured for variety I would get that. And then for that's for soccer, obviously. For hockey, I got the most recent NHL. Mark says that Hockey Blast is a great hockey game, and I'm looking forward to it. What I'm going to really look forward to is the 2018-2019 set, whenever that comes out. For obvious reasons. I will say that, Mark, I assume you're a Maple Leafs fan, although I don't know that for sure. For some reason, I'm thinking you're Canadian, and maybe if you are, Sabres and the Maple Leafs have yet to play a game, so that season series is going to really be interesting. I think you never know. Now the Sabres have won 9 in a row, and them Toronto and the Lightning are right there. You're not okay. Well, what team are you a fan of in the NHL? Do you have one? Don't say Penguins. If you're also a Sabres fan, that would be great. But yeah, Atba Soccer. Hey Juan. Yeah, I mean, seriously, it's like just gotten done here as far as like what I played. I didn't play it online, but I just got done with it. So Mark is a Red Wings. Well, sorry, man. Yeah, we were able to finally take care of business in the shootout the other night, but yeah, it was a good game. But well, anyway, so yeah, I'm looking forward to the old Hockey Blast. Oh, okay. You grew up near Detroit. So were you on the Canadian side of the river, or did you grow up in Michigan and relocate to to the east, I guess it would be. But anyway, that being said, so Red Wings, that's cool. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to I'm definitely going to play some 2017, 2018. I might try to find a Tenacious-esque type project to do with hockey. I'm sure it can happen. But okay. Well, I can imagine that you wouldn't follow the NHL quite as closely since Detroit hasn't been, they were dominant for so many years, and they've just kind of like, they haven't done a full retool like the Sabres did, which was more of a retool than I think any of the Sabres fans really ever wanted to do, or just took a lot longer than we thought it would take, but that's okay. But, Detroit's got some really good players. It's just, putting it all together. Larkin, is it Athanasiou's pretty good. Mantha, I'm getting, the play sale was today one, so I'm getting a couple games from them. So hockey and soccer. So, well, yeah. So, so I'm going to keep kind of working through. I think there's like 3 games left in this match day 1. I don't know how much more I'm going to play of this like alternate schedule, but that's okay, Mark. I mean, I think I've seen you on more of my baseball broadcasts than anything, so I guess it would kind of follow that baseball's more your cup of tea. But I'm it's kind of tough because buying games, buying card sets, yada yada, I mean, just keep you just kind of keep adding to the pile of things that you have to do that you don't really have time to do. You kind of get them because, there's a sale, or, I want to get another game. I want to see how it plays. Maybe it'll be the one. And it can just kind of get a little goofy to do that. But it's kind of what we do. Most of us, I think, are collectors at heart and like to just kind of like get a hold of everything, and we'll sort it all out in the long run. When we play these games, or what we find most appealing at the moment. And so at the moment, I'm trying to work through some ATBA stuff, and then probably some more baseball. I got second season, but before you know it, I'll probably be getting the Hockey Blast, and then so there's another game to learn. But I'm kind of hoping that Hockey Blast sets the stage to learn Soccer Blast in the new year, once I get that game. So, baseball demos almost got the stock car racing game from Play, and I mean, I see lots of people play it. But I don't know, soccer. Well, I've got soccer on the brain right now. Well, it's just been stock car racing. I don't know. It's competitive. That's probably the one thing it has going for it. Makes it decent for a cards and dice game. Also for the ATBA Soccer, again, this second game I was using, this was the second game that maybe it's the third game I've used the fast action cards. I wasn't trying to, play speed round or anything like that, but it is getting more, and I can now see, as far as second season goes, Al Wilson has designed fast action cards for that. I can see where it would really speed up the play, but you kind of need to, you'd kind of need to have a bunch of cards, I feel like. The fast action cards, you really, for any of these games, because you're kind of like flipping for every event, you've got to flip a card. And not every card flip moves the clock along in soccer. And it's the same thing in second season football. You're setting up play. I mean, I haven't used any of those. what was I going to say? I haven't used the fast action cards for second season, but I would think that you would have to, like you keep flipping for the offensive play, the defensive play, the play itself, the all that kind of stuff. And it's just, you can print out multiple sets, and I'm sure it's great. And it would definitely take the time down to play the second season. I can see it now based on this game, how, it's some of the only limitation really to using fast action cards for time is how much you can train your mind to hold on to the nuggets of data that you need to keep a hold of and not let them slip out, like zone C, and then it's player 8. Okay, so that's Fosu Mensah in, was it C, D, E, F? Oh no. It's like you can start blanking, then you kind of go back through the cards and find, oh yeah, and before you even look and see it was C, you're thinking to yourself, I'm pretty sure it was C, but you want to double check. And so that's one of the time limitations, is how well you can train your mind to cling each time you've got data points that you need to remember for your card check against the formation card, the formation chart, etc., etc. But I don't know. I may play, like Baseball Demos says, he's not a fan of the fast action cards. He's got to have dice. I think dice are I think dice in general are a more, so you've got a dichotomy, okay? You could have two schools of thought. I mean, really, you could have more than that. There could be a continuity. Some people might like a little bit of both, and you could mix and match. You could do your fast action cards for, in APBA Soccer, you do fast action cards for the player checks, to check who's coming from, which, you figure out which zone they're in, and then and then you go to that top chart which says, oh, we're in D, it's player 2, okay? So you could just do that, and then you roll the dice for all of the checks off the cards. I mean, you could do that. So, but, my dichotomy I was talking about is speed, which would be if you wanted to play a full season, you'd want to rush. And so you might put a premium on speed, then the fast action cards. Then when you're doing a project like that, relaxation may not be your number one goal. If you want to relax, you might just want to do a cup, or you might just want to do some one-off games, or just pick a game and have fun with it. And if you want to have fun with it, then you just say, you know what, screw it. It's gonna take me 2 hours, but I'm gonna use the dice for everything. I'm gonna think it through. I'm gonna play meticulously. I'm gonna use the chart with the little blue, purple token and move it around each time, and I'm gonna really make sure that I've got everything A1. I'm gonna be sure, and then you could even take even more data points. Which players touch the ball. You could do that if you got really anal retentive. But that would be, that might even be too anal retentive for me. So, I got Baseball Demos and Mark chatting about red, white, and blue racing. So again, just before I close down here, Play's holiday sale is, I don't know what time it ends today, but it's today only. If you have been thinking about getting History Maker Baseball, History Maker Golf, second season, Hockey Blast, Soccer Blast, Red, White, and Blue Racing, I don't mean to... I also didn't mention that in the PDF section, and again, they have PDFs on sale, but another thing that they have in the PDF section is this sort of mini football game called Fury Football that I think was designed by Keith and his son. And inexpensive, seems like it's a pretty, meant to be a relatively simple game to play. I didn't order it. I like my simulations to be a little more involved. That can also be time consuming, but that's for me. But if you're looking to try something that's less involved in second season, it doesn't cost much. It's only you might be able to get the first thing and the expansion for like $10 or something like that. Mark Russell's played Fury Football, so sounds like, and he says it's a lot of fun. So, but anyway, go to play.com, 2 A's in that, play.com. And there's a link for the holiday sale, and you go in and you can add the games to your cart. Go into the PDF set, so continue shopping, go to the PDF, find a PDF for the game that suits you. For the ones that are on sale, they're cheap. You just have to print them out somewhere, either at your local print shop or off your own printer. Then you cut them, and you've got nice, cheap parts. But and Mark adds that Fury is a better head-to-head game than second season. So I've rarely played any games head-to-head. Obviously, Tabletop Earl and I did some strat head-to-head games way back in the day. If you look at our channels, so mine was originally Tenacious Strat, and then on this channel, you can find the old Battle of the Earls. Maybe some good off-season viewing. We had some fun with that for a while. So, Rob says he wants Status Pro Basketball. I don't know if that's. I guess Status Pro isn't sold anymore. Probably. I guess you'd need to maybe scour eBay for that. Demo's got the APBA Master Game and the 86 set. That's probably one of those involved simulations that I was talking about. Yeah, Mark, I saw some photographs of you in the Steel City, and give it time, baseball demos. TBL 2.0 will be back. What I need to do is, put the nose to the grindstone here and get through this first game day of the Atlas, the Premier League season, so I can kind of like just sort of cap it off. And if I don't get back to it necessarily, it's not a big deal. If I do, then I'll have fun with it. But the TBL 2.0 will get back, and there's just so much to do. So little to do, so much time to do. Oh, wait. Stop. Back up. Spin that around. That's not the exact quote from Willy Wonka, but it suffices nonetheless. Gene Wilder, the only Willy Wonka. Snoresberry? Who's ever heard of a Snoresberry? We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams. So anyway, all right, enough Willy Wonka quotes. I better get off of here because go check out, after further review, Steve Tower. He's got some stuff going on here at bottom of the hour. So just the two of us. Just the two of us. I won't go any farther with that. That could get ugly. Tabletop Earl and myself. So yeah, he's got baseball and some playoff football going on right now with the NCAA game. So and I've got 2 or 3 different things that pop in and out of here from time to time when I take the time to be able to put games on. So look for, there will be an APBA soccer game on here in the next few days. Trust me. Believe you me. I'm going to get it. There's Manchester United and Liverpool that I've got to play. That was in that schedule, and I need to get it on the channel. So, thank you, Extra Quick Sports. Yeah, I like the old soft 70s rock. So see ya, 8:30. Sounds like Mark's going to be there, so maybe you all should be too. Till then, keep rolling your dice. Make sure they stay on the table, and have fun. Go order some games before the play sale is over if you haven't already. and we'll see you soon for some At the Soccer.